What is good? What is good, everybody? Happy Thursday, guys. I hope everybody's week is going good. I hope you guys have been crushing it. I know we have. We've been rolling it with deals, assignments coming through, walkthroughs, all of it, just getting this thing fucking run up. But my boys, how we doing today?
Man, we're blessed, brother. I'm out here. I don't know if you can see any palm. Oh, there's one. Look at that. Look at that palm tree, bro. I'm out here in fucking Newport Beach, just chilling, just working. Just locked up a nice little JV deal after spending the whole day at California Adventures with my family yesterday. Can't complain, brother. Happy to be here with my brothers.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Callie's looking good, Jordan. Today's been excellent, Joey. It's been, kind of a little bit of the TC battle with title companies. That's fine. We got to do the boring shit to make the money. But got one inching towards closing. It should be around like a $19,000 spread. Other than that, we just locked up a new novation in a very good market in Ohio. That was probably about 20 to 30 minutes ago. So far, I mean, that's like a literal conveyor belt. If you got closings and new contracts, that means you have a business right there. So can't complain, brother.
Let's fucking go. Let's go.
It.
Yeah, we're
How
working
you
on
doing, Jobert?
I'm doing good, bro. Just working on getting some clear title. Well, Pluto just sent out an assignment a little while ago, and I think we have like 3 or 4 other deals that are pending assignment right now. So we're gonna end this year with a big ass wave of assignments and closings, and a lot of these we're trying to get done before the end of the year, which is gonna be dope. So just kind of chilling now, making sure everything else is getting done, finishing the acquisition course again, and just getting it all done and having fun.
Nice.
I love it, brother.
Let's get it. All right, I'm gonna call the seller back. I can't see the contract that the lawyer sent me back, but basically they're saying that we're trying to wholesale it, which we are. So let's see where this conversation goes. Jordan Rita said Salt Lake getting that LA pack.
Hello.
Hey, Ruben.
What you mean, Rita?
So I saw the email. I can't open up the contract for whatever reason, but basically, from what it sounds like, she wants us to put up earnest money and she wants us to do a 30-day close, correct?
Right.
Yeah. So to get this done, I'm gonna need the 60 that we talked about. And if you could literally even ask ChatGPT or Google it, if you have the purchase price is financial consideration for a contract. That's why we don't physically have to put it up. We are going to raise money on this, and I have other investors that I work with that I bring into these deals to actually get this stuff done. But to do that, as I told you, it would take a couple weeks, and we're going to know yes or no within the first couple weeks. It's not like I'm trying to hold you guys up for 60 days and then cancel on day 60. We just don't do that.
Yeah, hold on.
Rita said Jordan has no filter.
What's a filter?
No, actually, Rita, it does too. Look, bro. I got filters, bro. What do you think? I like the Scoobies? Come on, dude.
Yeah, that's nasty. I can roll without a filter though, and that shit comes out nice.
You think so? Nah, yeah, we're getting rid of the filter, Rita. I don't know, man. What the fuck's a filter for? Filter fish, Fucking Chris Tucker, Rush Hour. Just waste of time, stupid. You don't like no filter fish around here. Out loud and in your face. Podcast coming to you soon.
You won't spark that joint right now. Put in the comments if Jordan is too soft.
Now he's in California.
Now he's in California.
Were you goading me, bro? Come on, dude.
He said,
Yo,
I'm
hold
not
on, Ross.
doing
Did you
that.
take a look at that property though?
I'm doing that right now. I had a few
I put in
annoying
the comments.
I had a couple gnats come in.
How long until Jordan gets weird?
Brother, I was born weird. What are you talking about, dude? I've been weird since I came out the womb.
Damn, Luke is flaming me right now. He said Joey has the wettest joints with no filter. That is crazy, Luke.
Yo, does
That
that
is
person
crazy.
actually know you?
Yeah.
Luke, 100%, brother. He'd be like, yo, I roll the best fucking joints. It's like slobbery, bro. You put it in your mouth and you got saliva dripping from your lip. It's like, come on, bro. What'd you do? Suck on it, dude? He's like, here you go, bro. You spark it up. You're like, oh, thanks, buddy. Me
Guys,
spark.
Jordan rolls cones.
I do pack cones. I don't roll shit.
Exactly.
But I roll a better blunt than Joey, so whatever, bro.
Rita said he wants to see you lock up a seller right now.
All right.
Eat 'em.
Hey, Ruben.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's all good.
Well, I don't know, man. It's like she said she called you. You never talked to her. You need to talk to her because otherwise we just gonna probably have to look for somebody else, man.
I got you. I'm gonna give her. I just wanted to talk to you first. I have her number here. She never called me for whatever reason, but I'm gonna give her.
She said she left a message, but I don't know. But anyway, you can call her, and if she agreed to what you're talking about, then but see my mom, friend and her lawyer, and if my mom don't agree to it, we ain't gonna do it. So
I get it. So let me talk to her.
If we can make it happen, we'll make it happen. If we can't, then we won't worry about it. Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
All right. I'll keep you posted once I speak with her. Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Absolutely, Ruben. You take care. Bye. So we've been going back and forth with this seller for a week and a half now, 2 weeks. And this is a property I'm not like too interested in. Like, it's not like this is like a home run deal that I need to fight for, but I know we can get it done. Maybe make a quick 20K rip. That's the only reason why we're still on the phone with these people. But yeah, I'm going to call the attorney now, give you guys some nice entertainment. My favorite things on this earth are lawyers. My favorite people to deal with.
They're fun.
Those of you,
Is
they're great
this,
times.
is this like some sort of sick joke, or this is what you have to like build up in your brain before getting on the phone with them?
No. I fucking despise dealing with lawyers. Like, they're the worst people to fucking deal
Oh
with.
yeah.
Literally. Bro, if I went to law school, I'd be schooling every last one of them. Like, they just have a degree. That's all they got on me. I fucking know every little loophole and every little contract you ever have to go through. They're going through this business for so long. And me and Ross, both being from Jersey, have dealt with numerous fucking lawyers. So this is literally just this is like, it's not like this is a new thing for us. Ross is like, is this you just trying to psych yourself into calling her or something?
Yeah, I'm like, dude, what kind of sick fuck are you?
I fucking despise lawyers. They're just not. All you lawyers out there, fuck you.
Dang, calling them out like that. That's crazy.
All of them. Hey, some of them are actually.
No. There's lawyers are like realtors, which are also like wholesalers. 90% of them fucking suck, and then there's 10% that are actually amazing at what they do, and they make our lives so much easier. It's any fucking industry, but I'm gonna talk my shit and say fuck you to everybody, and that's just how we gotta be.
Nah, you got to do it. Listen, would you rather talk to an asshole realtor or an asshole attorney?
That's a tough one.
Realtor. I would go
Probably realtor, because the
I think me
attorney
too.
usually has, and they think that it's, and that's the issue.
They're also typically, well, I'm gonna say it, they're actually typically probably more intelligent, so they're harder to argue with. They're also professional arguers, realistically. Yeah, that's what they do.
No, they're
very analytical. So you have to have all your ducks in a row before you get on the phone with them, because they will fucking shred you.
And I think that's the biggest thing, is like, my mortal enemy in life is an analytical person. It is like literally the alter ego of me. It is the opposite of what I am. So when I deal with analytical people, it makes me like, I know how to deal with them. I'm very efficient at dealing with them. But it's the reason they wrote the book Surrounded by Idiots, and the title is called Surrounded by Idiots. Read it if you don't know what I mean.
It's true. It's true. It's a good book.
Excellent book. That's a read and reread, especially if you're for relationships in general, business and in life.
So now that we shat all over this realtor, all this weird energy's on her right now. Let's call her.
Jordan,
Not going to get my way today with that attitude.
Jordan, check the chat. I just need a little bit more on this one.
Your call has been forwarded to.
Well, if she's not going to answer,
Really good attorney he's got there. You should call him back and tell him she's great, bud. Good choice. They have an offer on the table at 162. 162, Rossi. I don't think I can beat that. They said if you could beat it, we'll sell it to you. I think I got to be closer to like 135 on it.
I see flippers.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Josefina Lozano
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Josefina, this is Joseph calling from Dedicated Property Solutions. We had sent over Mr. Collier and his mother a purchase agreement. I just got the email from you. Just give me a call back when you have a moment, please, at 973. You fucking asshole. Okay, we're
Yeah, fucking asshole. All right, I'm gonna look on Investor Base with you, Rossi.
Yeah, these two ones that I'm sending you over right now. Should give you a general area. The only way at that number, the only way is going to be this thing livable. Can it get conventional lending? Would they be open to innovation?
Potentially, I can inquire. Sounds like it's gonna need a decent amount of work for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that 131. That one. What's that?
You could still novate if it needs a decent amount of work, as you know. But I mean, you got to really think about, all right, MLS reductions plus concessions. And then you got to think about the pending percentage of the area. Is it worth it?
Yeah, I don't think so on this one, bro. If I'm being honest with you, I would want it around that 130 or lower, 120. And I mean, if they got an offer at 162, I don't know who the hell is paying that. Because I think conservatively, you're looking at like a $55,000 rehab. Aggressively, probably closer to 70. I think it's a full rehab, including roof. If it needs to be gutted, then yeah, it gets expensive.
Now, they said that offer, that was a formal written offer, and that was all cash.
I don't know if it was all cash. Let's see, Norman.
Because you could just wholesale it on the MLS too.
Yeah, I was talking to Tony Mont about that last week, and that's definitely something I want to try. Just flat fee listing it. And he does a lot of distressed properties that way too. And I feel like everybody that I've ever heard talk about innovations or coach about innovations are like, bro, it has to be in good condition. And so it was interesting to hear that they have a lot of success selling distressed properties on the MLS, but they're just flat feeing it. So it's not a formal innovation. They don't have the indemnification agreement. All they have is the AIF signed, and they just get it signed with every purchase agreement. I think it's 48 hours in his system. If they don't have the offers they need, they just throw that shit up and then keep pushing it to cash buyers as well at the same time.
72.
72?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've done a lot of wholesale in the MLS. Personally, I like them because it's pretty much the best buyers list. The only downside is when you are working with agents that have no idea about even basic assignments. Looking back on it, I would get the novation and indemnification agreement as well, because if you do get a conventional lender or the realtor that's bringing the buyer wants to use their paperwork, you could novate the paperwork. So then the realtor, because you don't want to lose a deal because the realtor is just turned off by it, or they just don't know what they don't know. So you can replace the paperwork even if it is a cash offer. Does that make sense?
Nope.
Okay, so when you have the purchase agreement and the AIF, that gives you permission to get it up on the MLS.
Right.
Let's say cash offers come in, but they're buyers using an agent. So the agents
Okay.
are bringing the buyers to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Agents typically want to use state documents, right?
Oh, yeah, I got you.
So the agents are going to be sending you over, like let's say it's in Illinois, right? They're going to be sending you over Illinois purchase contracts. So if you have the novation and indemnification, you can accept that and then at title novate, meaning replace, and use their paperwork as long as all of your terms are put in there.
Oh, interesting. I got you.
So it is a novation, even if it is a cash offer. Does that make sense now?
Yeah.
Because novate is simply just to make new. So better to have and not need with that paperwork.
No, for sure. That makes sense. I appreciate the elaboration. You know, a little bit of context really just goes a long way, Ross, you know?
It does. No, novation's too many fucking moving parts with them. So it's like you gotta like reiterate the same points over and over to like for it to like a light bulb goes off eventually.
Yeah, for sure.
It took me like a year and a half of just doing them, and they still confuse me.
Yeah, they can get a little convoluted for sure, but it's such a fire strategy, I think, if you know how to do it successfully and consistently.
Oh yeah. So that is another option. The way I would look at this one is if you put in like kind of just around that neighborhood or zip code of that subject property, see what the biggest shit boxes are either listed for or have sold on the MLS for. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I wish they popped up photos on Investor Base on the map when you're clicking around.
Just so you could see the fucking pictures.
Yeah, just like a real quick. How shitty is this one? Like, damn, this sold for $292. Hold on.
I'm trying to put this in my calendar for tomorrow. iPhone's being weird. I'm just gonna have to put it in the other way.
What's up with you, Latoya? What you want, man?
There we go. It's my favorite when they are like, "Oh, my lawyer said she called you and left you a voicemail." I have an open mailbox with no voice messages.
Lawyers capping, bro. Yo, hold up, Ross. Check out what I'm seeing on these lakeshore properties, though. I see, I guess these were purchased end of 24. But somebody purchased one at 200, flipped it, sold it for 320 in May of this year.
Is that 924?
That was 1330 Ridgeway.
Sorry, no, I'm looking at 13 West Washington.
It is northeast of the lake. It's up to the north of that body of water. Where's the other one I just saw? That one's at 320. Oh, yeah, they were right next to each other, too. So this one was bought at 210, sold at 300. This one was bought at 200, sold at 320. Both sold this summer of this year. And this guy said he thinks ARV is 325 range. I was trying to justify that because if so, I do think I could beat 162 as an offer. I'll probably just hit him at 165. Let me see. I got my calculator pulled up right here.
How many square feet is yours again?
Un momento, por favor. It is 1,034.
I see one that was 852 square feet. Purchased at 215, sold for 280. I'm just trying to get.
Kayla said, "What is this? This is real estate wholesaling." at its finest. And we're locking up deals, underwriting deals, looking at deals.
You got the machine, you know the routine.
That's fire.
Dude, that is a great voicemail.
Yo, I might change my whole voicemail today. You got the machine, you know.
No,
the
but
routine.
you gotta have the Italian accent to do it.
Oh, come on. I don't know how
Like
to do it.
you got the machine, you know the routine. You just gotta have the Jersey Italian accent, Jordan.
All right, put in the comments if you thought Joey sounded Italian right there.
Fuck you guys. I see everyone typing.
You got the machine, you know the routine.
You know the routine.
You know the routine. Yeah, that's fucking as
Hey,
New
Tony,
Jersey as it.
you know the routine. Give him the machine. Give me a cut of salami. I don't know. Is that Italian? Do Italians eat salami? I was just spitballing there.
I hope we eat salami.
I don't know anything about Italians, except for they look kind of weird when they go bald around the age of 30.
Really? At least
you're cutie, dude. Come on. Listen, Ross, 315 ARV on Lakeshore. How do you feel about that?
Let's see.
Based on those two comps, crazy?
I think it's a little too high.
How high?
I'm thinking 290,
All right, let me see.
289, 285. Right around there.
All right. Yeah, too high. Can't do it. I need to be probably at 140. Yep. All right.
So when they say 162, I got an offer in at 162. Do you ever just send over a contract for like 140? Just so they have something, kind of just to show how serious you are?
Dang, no, I never done that. Like before you get their commitment to yes, I'll sell to you at that price.
Just send it over. Yeah, just send it over. Be like, this is what we got approved for. We're going to use our internal network to raise money and every online platform, including the MLS. And then you can also do like rev share sometimes, where you give them like 15% rev share if it's above X price, like 150K.
That's fire.
So like there's certain things you could put in the docs and then just send them over and just be like, this is what we got approved. It's good for 48 hours. So let us know. If it's a no by end of day Friday, that's totally fine. It's going to be canceled. We're going to move on to the next deal, but this is what we're working with right now.
You've done that?
Oh yeah.
How often do you have success with that? How often do those come back signed?
I would say 20 to 40% ballpark.
That's good enough for me, bro.
It's worth it, and it keeps you in control, and it's the scarcity, kind of like the takeaway. So if they're going to be playing games and trying to high anchor me, I'm going to return the favor.
I got you.
Yeah.
No, that's dope. I like it. All right, dude. All right.
I gotta remember where this person was. Crossing.
Make sure that.
No, this isn't it. This lady. Got her.
Rehab 55.
Hello?
Hey, Kelly.
Yeah.
This is Joey calling back. We had spoken, I think it was like 2 weeks ago now, about your property in Lynn.
Yep. Unfortunately, I work in healthcare.
Oh, okay.
So I missed a couple of the calls. And like, if I make a plan and I'm trying to exit the building to go home and catch a call, something always happened.
It's all good. I completely get it. I completely get it.
And
My
I'm in
wife
charge
was
of
a
the
nurse,
whole
so
nursing department. So, yeah, I'm the director of nurses. So anything goes.
oh, is it at one of the
Oh, yeah.
hospitals?
I'm in a skilled nursing facility.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We do rehab and we do dementia. We do hospice. We do like everything.
You got your hands full then. My grandma had dementia, and I know every part of that process, so I know what you have to deal with on a daily basis.
It's tough. These people, they suffer and it sucks.
No, they really do.
But you know what? Can I call you right back?
Yeah.
I have to talk to somebody. I have somebody who's going to heaven.
Absolutely.
All right, I'll call you back. Bye.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye. Well, that's not a happy call right there of someone that's going to heaven. That broke the heart a little bit for the day. All good. Keep calling through it. This is somebody I just got to keep calling back, because if we can get this contract, it's going to be a juicy one in Lynn, Massachusetts. Hey, Rossi with the contract. Okay. Jordan, whatever happened with that multi yesterday? Rita said, I hope they speak English at the event. If not, I'm going to be his translator. I will translate for you, Rita. I got you, because it's probably going to be a lot of Spanish over there, but I got you, papi. Yo lo tengo. Hi. Rita, speaking of you, where the fuck are those JV submissions? We just wait until tomorrow, letting the contracts collect dust, or what? Pluto could already sent out a text blast to the Montgomery ones, had this shit halfway sold.
Let's get it.
Get on him, Ross.
Give me them addresses. Where they at?
Sending them now. And I want to see the one in Shreveport, because Shreveport's a scary market.
Scary as
fucking fly, get out
like
of here.
war zone, shots fired, D neighborhoods. What are we talking?
Like the last time we had a deal in Shreveport, we just couldn't move it to save our lives, and I thought we had it. It's like Willard, Ohio. Not Willard. What's the deal you have in Ohio now?
To talk to your sister and your wife, just to discuss everything
Warren?
before you make a decision.
Warren, Ohio, yes, where things are selling for
There's no
$20K all over the
problem with
place,
that.
and it's like.
And then as long as we're both good and everybody else is good with everything in the agreement, we can sign it and get it sent over to a title company, and they'll act as an intermediary between us as we go through the transaction together.
Jordan copping the high
The reason I was
contract.
looking at doing it by the end of around the end of the year, was because my sister is still taking some of personal belongings and stuff out of the house. But otherwise, there's still, my brother was living there, and he was a hoarder, and it's kind of, they're going through some of the stuff and getting it out, but it's not going to be all cleaned out.
Okay, I appreciate that info, and I guess that kind of segues me into asking some questions about the condition. I am interested now that I heard your brother was there and you said he's a hoarder. How bad did that get in there? Is there a lot of stuff that needs to be cleaned out in the property right now?
It's mostly furniture and clothes and stuff like that, because he's moving into assisted living, so we couldn't move his stuff. We don't have any place to put all of his stuff in that, and we're getting too old to be moving it all around ourselves is what's happening.
Okay. Well, what we like to do sometimes with some of our sellers in situations like this, if you guys need help moving some of the belongings that you want to keep, I would be happy to go out of my way to just kind of set something up for you with a moving company. If you guys are older and are having problems getting things moved, if we can agree on a number on this property, I'd like to offer my assistance in that realm for you. So we could discuss that as we get a little further here. But I appreciate you giving me that info as far as your brother's belongings. And
most everybody else was just saying, "Well, just walk away from the place and we'll take care of it." And
yeah,
that's kind of I think where we're at this point in time.
Okay, that is absolutely an option as well. Typically, in our purchase agreements, it says if you don't remove any belongings before closing, we'll just take care of them. So you can leave anything that you want to leave, and then we'll handle it after closing. So that is definitely also an option that we have to extend to you as well.
Okay, I'm trying to give you the full picture.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I really do, Norman. So a couple more questions I have just about the condition. When I was reading the text, it seems like there hasn't been many updates done since about the year 2000. So the roof and the foundation.
There hasn't been any updates since '83.
Okay.
I mean, my parents put the new roof on, but I mean, the carpeting shot, the flooring is all old. It's original kitchen cabinets, original bathroom cabinets. What else do I know about? You obviously have a list you have to go through. Go ahead.
Yeah, do you know the condition of the foundation specifically?
The foundation's in good condition. It's concrete. I mean, it's a concrete basement with a cement floor. It's got cement walls that go up to like my shoulder length. They're like 4 feet tall. And then above that is where the house sits. There's windows all around the house. It's a daylight basement. So it's a perfectly good, solid foundation. There is because it's by the lake, when my parents built the house, they were required to put a sub pump in underneath the stairs. But the sub pump is just there. The basement's always dry because especially being on a corner lot, there's sewers and that. I mean, the area never floods. It's like 15 feet above the water level of the lake. It goes uphill to the beach and the waterfront and everything goes from our house, from the street level, drops down like 15 feet. And when it rains, the sewers carry off any of the rainwater. So there's never been any problems with the basement or the sump pump or anything.
Okay.
Does that give you the information you need, or what else?
Yep. No, that was great. I appreciate it. The last thing that I am curious about, just with the condition, is the mechanicals, like the electrical and the plumbing systems. Do you know if those have been updated recently, or have those also not been given any attention?
Nothing's been upgraded, and we just, like I said, we just moved my brother out, so we turned the water off so the house doesn't freeze.
Okay.
And we're probably going to have the gas disconnected just for safety. since he's not living in it right now. So that, but like as far as the furnace there, it's a gas furnace, but it's the original furnace. It's a gas hot water heater. I don't think my parents ever had to replace the hot water heater. At least not that I know of.
Okay.
So that's why I said everything is still original. They had it built brand new. They bought the lot and they had the house built. So then that was just before they retired. So they were done. I mean, they just lived in it. And my brother and sister, I'm the oldest. My brother and sister's younger than I am. So they lived in it. And then they moved out when they got married.
Okay. Understood. Pretty cool that your parents built that originally. It's kind of been in the family this whole time. That's cool. Okay, so we might need to give some attention to the electrical and plumbing systems as well. No problem. Last quick question I have for you, sir. Is this property on public water and sewer?
Yeah, it's on city water from the village around Lake and sewer.
Okay, perfect. All righty.
I mean, everything was working when we were getting like I said, we're getting the utilities shut off, except for the electricity. But everything's working fine when we shut it off.
Okay, awesome. That sounds good. Norman, if we can agree on a price today, how quickly are you guys looking to get this closed out?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The timeline is to the end of the year because I want to give my sister a little bit more time.
Okay.
But I don't want to get involved. You know, every year the taxes start up again.
Sure. Okay.
So I don't want to get involved in having to pay more taxes on the house. I've paid the taxes on it the last couple of years while my brothers lived in it, and I'm just done paying the taxes.
Okay, understandable. Typically with our company, we work on about a 30 to 60 day timeline. It sounds like you would like to close a little bit earlier than that. I typically won't send a purchase agreement for anything less than 30 days, but we can cross that bridge when we get there. I would like to get at least 30. If you guys could wrap your head around that and give me at least that much time, if we can agree on a price, I can get this done for you for sure.
Okay, well, what I'm saying is that okay, the taxes end at the end of the year. Then there's a tax bill that comes in April that I do not want to have to pay. So what I got is why. I mean, if we close at the end of January because your company, you know, because of when you guys need to close, that's okay with me as long as if I have to pay any of the taxes it's put in, it's added to it. Or if you guys just assume all the taxes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not exactly sure how you do the taxes. I know, like, when I buy and sell my house, the taxes are prorated for how long you're living in the house versus how long the other person's living in the house. So I'm not sure how you guys do it as investors that are buying it to flip it. I imagine you're going to either flip it or you're going to rent it out. What do you guys usually do with them?
Yeah, we utilize both strategies, just depending on the condition of the home and what makes the most sense. I think this is looking like a better flip for sure on this property, just because it needs so much work. We could come in there and just force some appreciation and add some value through the rehab and then put it on the market and get as much as we can for it. That's kind of what I'm thinking here on this one. So as far as the taxes go, when we work with the title company, it is typically just a proration that happens, like you're saying. So I would expect the same thing here. And that's also something I'm willing to discuss, is if we can agree on a price that works for us for the purchase of the property, I might be willing to offer some assistance with the taxes depending on how that all shakes out when we go towards closing.
Okay. Well, so that's what I'm just, I don't know what the next tax bill is going to be. I mean, you know, they go up every year. And I had trouble paying this last time. I just had to pay in the fall. And that's why I'm trying to desperately to get out of having to pay the taxes come April.
Okay. All right. I appreciate you letting me know that that's kind of one of your focuses here, and I would like to help you navigate around that for sure if we can agree on that price. So, Norman, I think I have all the information I need here. What I'm going to do, if you don't mind, I'm just going to place you on a brief hold for about 5 minutes here. I'm going to just go and dive back into the numbers. Now that I have the full picture of the condition, I'm going to finish up my scope of work based on what we've discussed, and then I can come right back to you and I'll give you that offer and we can go from there.
Okay, I'll give you a little bit more information. The taxes last year were $7,000.
Okay.
So that's what I'm looking at that I'm not wanting to have to pay is the taxes again, and so yeah, go ahead and get your information together and let me know what you come up with. Other people were saying that they probably would have to put maybe like around $50,000 into it to make it look nice and pretty to sell. Are you in the Chicago area?
No, sir, I'm not. I am actually located in the Salt Lake City area, but we do a lot of business out here in the Illinois market.
Oh, okay. Because the other things to consider if you put it on a resale market is it's within walking distance of the train station that goes right into downtown Chicago.
Okay.
And it's a really nice, like that whole area is prime for summer homes. I mean, we had a summer home up there. My great grandfather was a conductor on the train, so that's why my family ended up living up there, and it's real convenient for people that can commute into Chicago, or for people from Chicago to go up there just for the weekend. I mean, it's only an hour out of Chicago. It's and that whole area is full of lakes, and it's right on. When you look at the map, it's right on the public beach, which is huge. It's like a 6 to 8 acres. I should look up to see how big it is. But it's got a beach, and then it's got a big park. It's got a public boat launch for power boats, and it's got a second. There's a bridge that goes over the channel for people to put their boats. People who buy property along the channel, and then there's another boat launch for kayaks and canoes and rowboats and that kind of stuff. So I mean, we're talking about resort conditions that this house is on, and that's why it has the 325 value.
Okay.
Just so you know what you're looking at. I mean, when you put this up for sale in Chicago, it'll sell. We talked to real estate agents, and they said we would easily get quite a bit for it, even in a distressed market. But we just don't want to deal with that. I'm just like done. I know you guys finish up the deal and we'll take care of it. That's where I'm at, because I live in Washington State.
Okay.
I'm not there to take care of. My sister lives there, so she's the one who's been helping my brother out and stuff. But we're both done, so he's going to be moving into an apartment because we couldn't keep up the house anymore, all of us.
Yeah, understand.
Okay, all right. I'll let you go so you can do your paperwork done and get back to me on your timeline. That's fine.
All right, Norman, that sounds good. I'll just place you on a brief hold here, and I'll be right back with you. Okay?
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to hang up.
No, I'll still be here.
Okay, I'll hold.
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay, this is the one from before.
Yeah, I just called this guy because I wanted to know everything about the condition. He was just texting the AI bot, and I didn't get enough. But I mean, yeah, it's going to need a fucking full gut, bro. I mean, everything aside from the foundation is probably going to need attention on this.
Did you ask what's the reason he's selling?
Yeah, I already know that. It's because his parents built this home in like 83. And it's him and his brother and his sister. His brother's been living in it. He's a hoarder, but he has to go move into assisted living. And his sister's old. He's out of state. He's old. Nobody can take care of it. Nobody can keep up with it. The taxes are $7,000 a year. He doesn't want to pay the taxes again in 2026. So he's just trying to get rid of it before.
Did you relate with him through the pain?
I don't know. Not about the taxes a little bit, but probably not as much as I could have.
I think you could have gone way deeper on that side of the call and just built a shit ton of rapport, especially because this guy was a talker, and then dug maybe some more pain out of him, and then use that pain when you make this offer to get him down in price.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Mr. Offer Machine.
Mr. Offer Machine.
So wait, what are you thinking of coming in,
Yeah.
or what's he
A
asking?
buyer, a cash
I want to
buyer.
offer him 140.
Yeah, a cash buyer just purchased one for one.
He's asking 140. You said.
He has an offer from somebody else at 162. Ross, I did confirm that's not a written or formal offer. Somebody just texted him that. I just don't know. Listen, if ARV is actually 325, you might be able to make it work at that price. I just don't think it is.
I don't think it is at all.
I mean, we did see these two comps here on Investor Base that sold at 300 and 320 this year. They're both 3
Well, I'll tell you
about
right now what
1,000
ARV is. Give me a minute.
Yeah. We think it's right around like 280, 290.
It's 1,000 square feet, right?
Yeah. Subject property is like 1,000.
How many beds and baths?
3-1.
There's one that was 2,200 square feet. That was a 4.2 that sold for 270.
That's buns.
This was as is. Like, this wasn't beautiful, but this was like move-in ready. There's one that's 1,900 square feet. Do I have a square footage fucking filter? Yeah, I do.
What are you looking on, by the way?
I'm on Zillow, brother.
Yeah, I thought you were. Okay, just checking.
Okay, there was one that was a 4.2 that was sold for 292. How?
I think I see that one. Hold on. I was just.
That's where this shit. Sometimes these comps are just like, wait, but what am I missing?
Yeah,
And there's
that's
one that sold for
one
136, and the one that sold for 136 was like they were flipping it, and they didn't finish it, but they did most of the big shit.
How much do they sell it for?
136.
The flipper sold it for 136.
No, I think they bought it for 136. Are you looking at
321 Beachview.
Beachview?
Updated home needs your finishing touches. So like they were updating it, but it wasn't finished. I'll just fucking share the screen.
I'm looking at.
Let me just show you guys what I'm seeing. This is why I use Zillow, Jordan, because I just want to go in this fucking neighborhood where our house is, and then I just want to see what's going on there.
Yeah.
I'm 6 months back, right? So this one's over 292, which was like kind of a weird. This is like an outlier almost. It's like, how the fuck did this sell this high when you have this one right here that sold for 270? And look, granted, this wasn't like done to the nines or anything, but you know what I mean?
It's nice though. It's turnkey. You can stick a renter in there and cash flow.
That's what I'm saying. And it looks like a lake access. And this one was 1,900 square feet. They did the kitchen, had some carpet in there. Bathroom was like decently updated, not crazy. And this one sold for 248. This was 1,900 square feet. We have 1,000 square feet.
Yeah, it's all over the place, bro.
So this is one of those. I think you might need this sub 100, honestly, bro. If it needs a full rehab.
Yeah, 50K is crazy, I think, on a rehab on this.
Look at this, 210. This is your ARV right here.
Yeah, I'm thinking 210 to 230 max.
Yeah, I agree with Ross. I think 210 to 230 sounds
You
about
do,
right.
Let's say 217.5, little happy medium spot. This thing's gonna need what, 65,000 in reno?
Yeah, easily.
1,000 square foot home. It's gonna need 62K if it's a heavy gut.
I mean, I'm gonna have to offer this guy 80,000,
A
70,000.
10K rip would be like 87.5.
Hell yeah, that's crazy. You know what? This guy's gonna be so mad. So you know what I'm gonna do? gonna make this offer while we're smoking that Cali pack. You know what I'm saying?
Because he's just gonna be what the fuck?
No, I'm just
I
kidding. I'm
think
not. I'm
you
gonna
just
do
need
it.
to educate him.
No, I will. I'm gonna tell him. Listen,
Just
I
tell
don't
him
think
what's
this thing
actually
sells
going
for
on, and that
325.
160 offer is bullshit.
Yeah. I got to probably put 60, 70K in here. I got to do everything. I got to remodel the whole house to the studs.
Tell him
just-
his 135 comp was fucking almost finished and the same size as his.
Also bring up like clean out for this type of situation is typically going to be between 5,000 to 7,500.
If
That's
it's a
just to
hoarder
clean it
house,
out.
especially, you know.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Those are true numbers. We got a crazy hoarder house. They were saying almost 10 grand. So when you make this offer, do not just hit the number, Jordan. Let's hit these mechanics correctly.
Hey, you know what, Coach? Zip it. All right, we're gonna get on here. We're gonna do the damn thing. Okay.
Well, if you just hit him with the offer, he's just gonna tell you to go fuck yourself. Is all I gotta say.
Well, that seems about right for somebody who has an offer at 160. I'm gonna hit him at 70,000.
I think his
You see it?
offer at 160 is
Not a real
more
offer.
likely than not a bunch of bullshit. Or it was one of those like auto, like mass send offers. You know?
Yeah. All right, we're gonna hit him. All right, Norman. Thank you for holding for me, sir. You still there with me?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right, I appreciate your patience while I was running the numbers here. So I was just taking a look around the neighborhood, and I just kind of want to tell you what I'm seeing. I think if I come in and do the rehab and the renovation that this property needs, I think I'll be able to sell it on the MLS on the back end somewhere around 210, 225,000. I don't see us being able to get upwards of 300,000 plus. And in addition to that, I think I'm probably going to have to come in here and spend around $60,000 to $70,000. If I'm replacing the roof, I'm redoing the kitchen, the bathroom. I'm just kind of doing everything. I got to do the electrical and plumbing, which means I want to take it down to the studs and just give it a full rehab here. So 60 to 70 is what I think I'm looking at. And given what we feel we can sell it for on the back end on this property, we're going to need to be around 70,000 cash on this as is.
Miss the pain.
How much?
70,000 cash.
70,000?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you send me that in writing? And let me think about it.
Okay.
Does that sound like something you could work with?
That's
How
no
are you gonna
problem.
send it? You gonna send it in text or you can send it in email?
I can send it to your email, but I also have the ability to send it to your cell phone number, just whichever you prefer. I can just gather your email from you, and I can send it over that way via DocuSign.
Can you send it? Can you send it both? Because then my sister doesn't have email access very well, but I know most of the people like to do stuff email. So I could send her a text so she could see it. So if we could send it both ways, that would be the best.
Is his sister a decision maker?
Yes, I will send it to email and text. No problem there. And
Get her sister
who
on
is
her phone.
everybody that is on the title? Who's everybody that will need to sign the purchase agreement? Just you and the wife then are the decision makers to sign everything?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So cool. All right, I can get this typed up for you. I can just do that right now after we hop off this call. I'll get it typed up and sent over as soon as possible. And what we can do is once I've confirmed that you received it, we can hop on and just read through it like I was telling you earlier, just to make sure you understand everything in there. And then we can make sure that your sister can get a copy so that she can review it. And as long as everybody feels good with everything in there, we can get it signed and sent over to title, and we'll get the process started.
All right. I'll give you my email. I don't think you've got that yet.
All right, give me just one moment here.
Blocking out the email. And then when you're done getting the email, or just unmute yourself.
All one word for emails.
All right, perfect. I appreciate it, Norman. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, so I will go ahead and I'll get working on this purchase agreement. I'll get it sent over to you, and as soon as it's in your inbox, I'll just give you a quick ring so we can go over it together, and then we can take things from there, okay?
All right, thank you.
All righty, sir. Appreciate you.
Critiques.
Bro, hold on.
Ross, I want you to go first before I do anything.
Yeah, hit me with the critiques, brothers, while I type up this purchase agreement.
Ross, what's your first critique?
I thought how he explained everything logically was excellent, but there was no emotional future pacing or painting the future prior to giving the offer. So if there was that in there, I mean, overall, it fucking seemed to work. It seemed to work. So there's not really too much to say. Yeah, rubbing a little salt in the wound, and then also painting a picture of a better life, and putting this behind them and getting on to the next chapter. We would need to be at X number.
Yeah.
That's about it.
So I'm going to say the good, and then I'm going to say the bad. So the good was you got the offer basically accepted. You assume the close from there, which is amazing. Definitely got the guy feeling comfortable. And overall, good call overall. But obviously, me being me, I expect perfection out of Jordan, which he deserves. And this is where I think he could have done better now. So, number one, you didn't go through the beginning of the process. You kind of just got right into it, got into the condition. You didn't set the upfront agreement. You didn't ask if all decision makers were there on the call, and the sister was obviously decision maker. That's number one. Yeah, I think that was the biggest one, because then by the end of the call, he's like, oh, no, I got to talk to my sister. Number two, no pain, no gain. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's a lay down seller. This guy's just fucking done with it. He's ready to close. Like, you don't have to always go directly into the pain with someone like this. But if you had a different seller on the phone, and for me, the mechanics are the same no matter who I'm dealing with, right? Like, I'm never going to change it just because this guy's an easy seller to work with. I'm still going to hit him with the pain. So I think the pain right there could have definitely been touched on. That was just what Ross said. Exactly what he said is exactly what should have been done. And then the other end of it was, bro, why did we get him off the phone? What was the logic there?
I just want to type this up in peace, brother.
Yeah, but that's what does that mean?
It means what I just said, bro. We're gonna call
that's
him back.
The weed talking.
No.
That's 100% the weed talking.
Just to be the referee on this one, when he said, I've got to run it by my sister, send it over in writing, I'll take a look. This is definitely more so the seller's logical side coming out, which is fine. And I totally agree. This guy is just mentally checked out.
Done.
Like, he is, this thing is already dead to him. He wants it out of his life. So there were a little bit less emotions, which is fine. But what do you do in that situation, Joey, when it's like he's pretty much giving you the okay? I've got to talk to my sister. I mean, I probably would have pressed him a little bit more, like, is she available right now? Can we get her on a phone?
I would have gotten the sister on a call for a fact. I mean, that right there, that's like sales 101. You know what I mean? Like, the sister's a decision maker. she's the one that he has to talk to. So it's like it's cool to send the contract out, but like why not get everyone here and control the narrative? Because like he's done, but how the fuck do we know the sister's done, right? And like if she's gonna come in, it kind of like my attorney, like the sellers were good with me, but the fucking attorney is like absolutely not. This is not a real contract. You're a fraud. Blah 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 blah. Like
Sure.
all the sister knows, the sister on her end, all she's gonna hear is 70K for the house when they probably think it's worth 160, right? So it's like, as much as this guy's done, we got to get the sister on board too, because if she's involved in the decision, she needs to be here for this call.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. But question: if she's not on the deed, do you still feel the same way?
She's a decision maker. It doesn't matter if she's on the deed or not. If he says that's who he has to run it by, then that's who he has to run it by. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I would have dug deeper into that because it's like, at least I know, like, okay, is she going to be kind of a determining factor in this? And if he's like, yeah, then it's like, okay, so could we get her on the call really quick then? You know, it's like, that's the most important thing, is just making sure that that's why in the process, I was talking to Jordan, you weren't on the call because you were at Disneyland yesterday, but in the community, we were talking about this, which is like, the beginning of the call, the reason my process is the way it is because I want to save my time and I want to make sure everybody's on the call that needs to be here. So like when I'm talking to a seller, I want to know, do you want to sell? What's your price? Make sure the price is at least somewhat realistic. Even if it's not, do they actually want to sell? Like, has that decision been made up in their minds? If I got you a price that made you happy, are you ready to start the process right now or today? That's going to tell me, like, are we serious about doing business? And then are all decision makers, or is there anyone else that has to be here for a call like this?
Okay.
They're
Now,
like,
what if I
no.
did that and you didn't hear it, and then he did tell me my sister?
Did you do that and I didn't hear that and that happened?
Yeah. Listen, I go through the script every call, my brother.
And it is funny when it becomes
on the front end.
When it comes to there, that is typical though with a lot of seller deception. Like on the front end, I run them through that too. I'll say, is there anybody else we need to run this by first before making our final decision today? And like, no. They're so quick to interrupt and saying no because they want to feel in charge.
Yeah.
And then when it becomes decision time, they'll still throw in that objection. So I usually just say, okay, I'm just a little confused because like when we started the call, I asked you if there's anybody else we need to run this by, and you said no. So I'm just a little confused. So I'll play dumb, but a lot of people just do that because they're scared of taking action or they're still in the process of shopping offers.
And the process is never going to be perfect. Like I've had 1,000 times we run them through that and someone does come up at the end of the call. But I think the only thing to fix there is just like get them on the phone. Like at least ask. Like you did the two biggest things or three biggest things I would have changed would have just been pain and ask twice. Ask for the fucking the sister to get on the call. And then ask, like, don't let him off the phone to just type up the contract. Like, you got him there ready to go. Let's go over the contract right now. If your wife is on the deed, let's get your wife here too. Is she around?
Yeah. No, I feel it.
Because you're dealing with a whole party of people now that got to sign, and it's like, yeah.
I appreciate it. Listen, I appreciate the feedback, brothers.
Always. You know me, I'm a perfectionist, so like I'm just gonna, if I see something that's wrong, I gotta fix it. It's just how I am. But doesn't mean we're not locking up deals and making money and getting shit done. And for those of you guys that are listening, like Jordan just smoked a fucking joint, fucked a couple things up on the call, and he's still about to get the fucking contract. Sitting in fucking, where are you at right now?
Newport Beach, baby.
Sit at Newport Beach, and gonna go to the beach after we're done with this live. Like,
yeah, right about now.
You don't
know what
have
I got?
to be perfect to get this shit done. You just have to take the action. That's the fucking fact.
Progress over perfection.
And what do you need? What do you need, chat, to wholesale real estate? You need a cell phone, you need a Wi-Fi signal, and you need a laptop. And I got those three things. I'm sitting on the balcony at the Airbnb. We're just calling sellers, bro. That's it. That's all you need. If you got that, you ain't got no excuses. You ain't got none.
You don't got shit. So if you guys are struggling, you're like, why is it not working yet? Just give it time. Get the process down and take the action. That's all it's going to take.
Speak
Stay
to 100
consistent.
sellers. Speak to 100 sellers using the same script as fast as possible. 100 conversations is a good number.
Yeah, it's a good metric. All right, my brothers. Listen, love you both. Chat.
Soapbox
Love you
before you
too.
leave.
Soapbox
Or you
before I
thought it was
leave. Yeah, I got you. I'm about to go mob down to the beach with my family in California. I'm the Salt Lake closer because I live in Salt Lake, so that means I'm on vacation right now. And I've been going to Disney. I've been going to the parks. I've been creating memories with my kids, with my wife, with my mom, with my brother. And the business is still moving forward. We got a closing happening this week. I just locked up a JV this morning. I'm about to lock this seller up today. And realistically, man, I see a lot of people making a whole lot of excuses, and I make a lot of excuses myself. I'm a human being. It's natural. We all do it. But when it comes to wholesaling, man, they're really like, pick up the phone and dial. I don't care where you are. If you've got signal, make some calls, talk to some people. It's just, you're a person, they're people, they got an asset you want to buy, make an offer. But you can't make an offer if you don't pick up the damn phone. Just call them up and stay consistent. Do it every day. Do it every day. You know, I'm gonna challenge you. If you've been on the fence, next 120 days, make a call. One call per hour, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday for the next 120 days minimum metric. You're gonna make some money. And then if you don't, give me a call personally. Send me a DM. I'll send you my phone number. We could talk about it. Because then what we could do is we can coach you and we'll help you make some money. Okay? So just get consistent. Put your excuses away. Shove them in a box. Do the damn thing. You could do it. You could do anything, especially real estate wholesale. Look at us three goobers. We're doing it. Come on. No, I'm just kidding. We're fucking awesome. We're not goobers. But you might be and you can still wholesale real estate. Do it. Love you.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Go have fun, Jordan.
Nice.
I will. Peace out, guys.
Peace out, brother. Or else you want to bring it home?
Yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit more of the power of texting, because when we get a lot of leads in, most of these people, not all, but most of them are at work. So when you double and triple dial, do your best to leave a voicemail. We have a lot of AI intercepting us now. Start texting. Text them something. You got to think of it like a hook. How can I hook them in? It's got to be exciting. It's got to be a pattern interrupt. But when my leads are not answering, you'll notice I'm very heavy on texting. So I will do everything I can to either disqualify them through a few texts, or I'm going to set up a time at their earliest convenience. I will make time and get them on the phone. It's typically post 5 p.m. And sometimes it's on the weekends, and I got to wait freaking if a lead comes in on Tuesday. But you can close them on the Saturday as long as you're kind of texting them throughout the week. Throw a couple reminders out there. Wish them, have a great day. These little, like dropping those little nuggets throughout the week to get them on the phone and let them know you care and you're excited to have that conversation. Texts go a long way, especially in, we're about to be in 2026, and 80 to 90% of these people, when you're reaching out, most of them are not going to answer during like daytime hours. So don't underestimate the power of texting and leaving voicemails to get them on the phone, because if you call and they don't answer and you don't leave any proof as to why you called and what you're calling about, odds are they ain't going to get back to you. So make sure to just get tactical and hit them from every angle. Some people even send out emails too. They'll triple dial, leave a voicemail, shoot them a text, send them an email. And then every time they reach out, they do the same. So you're leaving a footprint, and they know when they think about selling their home, you're going to be at the forefront of their mind. So be at the forefront of their mind.
Fuck yeah. And I'll kind of add on to that. Just get a CRM that has AI texting and AI automation. Once you guys are at that point, we're all in different levels in the business. And obviously that it matters because AI costs money, text costs money, everything. If you're just starting out, text from your phone, call, text, voicemail, email, whatever the fuck you guys got to do. But eventually, once you guys start, you close your first couple deals, you got some money in the bank, invest in a CRM like Fuse AI that fucking has text automation going out every fucking day, setting appointments for you. And that's going to speed up the process. That's why I'm always on the phone with sellers now. I used to just literally call and call and call and try to text, and that was it. And having the AI, having the automations definitely speeds up your business. So that's one recommendation for you guys. Definitely fucking works. My boy Dax with Fuse AI, that's the shit I'm on. I'm only going to speak on shit that I'm doing, but that shit fucking works like a motherfucker. And there's many other softwares out there. To me, Dax is just my guy. So one thing I kind of want to get into is what I was talking to my community about yesterday. And guys, sometimes you got to take 3 steps back or 10 steps back to take 40 forward. And that's just the reality of business. So if you have a script, right? Let's say you guys got my script, you're using my process. If it's not memorized to the point that you are unconsciously competent in it, meaning like you know it so well that you don't have to think about it in your conscious mind to say it, then you should not be calling. You're taking your leads and you're putting them in a fucking blender. If you don't have the process fully down, get it memorized. All it is simple memorization. You could take a week off, get the entire process memorized, make sure you understand what you're doing from that point, and then get back on the phones. And now all I have to focus on is not, oh my God, what do I say? I don't know what to do. All I got to focus on is I know what to say, I know what to do. Is, am I on the phone with the right seller? Do they actually want to sell? Mm-hmm. Find their pain point and their motivation. And then where do I have to offer them? That will oversimplify the entire process. And now you can just go and drive the car again and make your fucking offers. And you have a GPS system navigating you the entire fucking way. So make sure you guys like have the process and the script truly memorized. That is what's going to set you apart from just banging your head against the wall and wondering why this shit is not working for you. So that's my advice for the day. That's a little soapbox for the day, Ross. Thanks for coming up as always, my brother. We're going to go get into this dispo training with my team. Everybody else, go have a good rest of your day. Get in the Wholesale Collective. I don't know what the fuck y'all are waiting for. Come through. Let's have some fun. Close some deals together. And other than that, I will see you guys throughout the week. Me and Caesar, my brother, are going live tomorrow. Come through. Come watch this shit. And we'll be back here next week. So peace the fuck out, everybody.